At home with Power BI, I'm Zohair Brayman from Sigma BI. Today I'm going to show you how to create a nested if statement. Now, when we create the nested if statements, it will be using a measure, and obviously that's by using DAX. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you as well some of the issues that you come across using an if statement. So when you create one, you will encounter issues or problems with the results that you get. I'm going to show you how to debug that and make you understand why it's not working and the way we need to do it in order for it to work. Okay, so come and take a look. Let's go. So I'm going to start off with having a table here. As you can see in there, it's got the year on the columns, and then in the rows, the month name. So it's showing me what total sales came in within that year, within that particular month. Okay. So the way we want to do if statements, if you are wanting to do an if statement based on a column, you would need to do an if statement within a calculated column. But the way the if statements I'm doing is going to be using the DAX function. So we can basically pick that and put that into this table, and we can use other measures using that if statements. So I'll give you a quick example. So let's quickly just go into create a new measure. And we are going to say profit. It's not how you spell it. Okay. So what I want to say is if, and what you want to do is mention the measure that you want to use. So it's total sales. Is above or equal to $500,000. Then what you do on the next part is, if it's true, what do you want it to say? So I want it to say that we are in profit. And then the other way we can use it is if it's false, so if it doesn't hit that that rule, we're going to say it is making a loss. Okay. So what we're going to do now is put that into the table, and that's showing us there. So you say, if we have a look, let's see if it's beat. So if it's above 500,000, it's in profit. If not, it's a loss, so that's fine. But then it comes down here, so it looks like it is working, right? And obviously it'll do it for the sales anyway, because they're combined. So what if we were to say, right, okay, I want to say if it is, change this to 400,000. Do it that way and see if that works. Yeah, okay, so that's worked as well. As you can see, that was first a loss, now it's a profit. So what if we wanted to bring another argument here? What if we wanted to say, right, okay, if it is above 400,000, it is on target, and if it's above 500,000, it is ahead of target, for example. Just to give you a, how would you do that? Because all you can see is it gives us one statement here to say if it hits that, and if it doesn't, what do you do? So the way we need to do that is, first of all, is do a nested if statement. So it's another if statement within this statement that we're using. Okay. So what we're going to do is take the loss. So if we're saying if it's above 400,000, it's profit. Okay, and then delete the end of it, tab to the next, and do another if statement. So then what we're going to say is if it hasn't hit that one, so we're going to say, right, okay, so if total sales again, is change this to relevant one. So we say that. We say, right, okay, if it's ahead of target, then, and if it isn't, then we're going to say it is not on target. Cool. So, okay, so I didn't give it a value here, so I'm going to say 500,000. Now that we've done that, so I'm having a look down and saying, right, okay, if it's above, it's on target, and if it's above 500,000, we want it to be ahead of target. And I've had a look and I said, right, okay, it's not working because, as you can see here, it's 500,000 and it's saying it's on target. So why isn't that working? So what we're going to do is change this around. So what we're going to say, if it's then equal to 499,999, we're going to say, right, okay, if it is, it's on target, and that should sort the issue out. But then you've got another issue here, is we've calculated everything here to say like it's ahead of target, then we've got on target, but now I'm getting one here to say, right, okay, it's below 300, below 400,000. Why is it not saying, okay, not on target? Because that is what is not hitting any of the rules. But yes, it is hitting the rules because it's going to the first one. It's saying, right, okay, if it's less than however much it's on target, which that falls into. So because that falls into that, it will then say it's on target. So in order for us to get this not on target, we then need to do another rule. Now, if I try to put this rule at the end, I'll just quickly show you now. We may as well, as we are doing it. So if I just put another if statement here, and I said, okay, if total sales is less than and equal to, let's just say 399,999, then I want to put not on target, right? So if I do that now, it still it won't work. As you can see, it's still saying on target. And the reason for why that is because when you're doing a nested if statement, it goes to the first row, first sort of statement and say, right, okay, is it going to hit that? So if it hits that rule, which is below 499,999, it's on target. And if it's above 500,000, it's ahead of target. Because everything has hit those rules, it won't read the third one, the third argument. So in order for us to correct that, we need to bring this statement up higher to at the beginning. So let's do that. So if I just copy this and I say, right, okay, let's bring that down a second, put that in there. If it's false, okay. So now that I've done that, and I'll format it kind of in a afterwards, but if I'm saying, right, okay, if that is less than that, is not on target. If it's below that, then it's on target. And then what I can do then is just get rid of this last one. We don't need it no more. And that should do it. So if we just press now, okay, so it's telling me there's something wrong in here. Okay, there. And that should now work. So as you can see, if it's above, that is ahead of target. If it's below, is not on target, and that is on target. So that's the way nested if statements work. So I'll just show you that again, just a quick explanation. It goes to the first argument, and it'll say, does it hit that? And that one does. So it'll say, right, okay, not on target. Then it'll go, right, for this one, all right, it doesn't hit the first rule, so it'll go into the second argument, which it does, is on target. And then if it doesn't, we could potentially put, because we're not putting in one in here, we can put ahead of target. So let's just quickly just try that, just so you know what I mean. Because we put a third argument in there, we're saying anything above that is ahead of target. But if we take that out now, that will still give us the same result, because it's saying if it's not hitting any of those, then just put it down as ahead of target. Okay, so that's how nested if statements work. You will encounter some issues with this. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. You will come up with a few issues like I have during this video. It's all about just think about it logically. Go to the first argument. If it's hitting that, if any of the information in your table is hitting that, then it will not then occur with the following arguments that you put on there. Okay. Hope that clears everything up. If you've got any questions, please just send me a message, leave a comment down below, or please get in contact with me if you have any other questions. All right. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. At Home with Power BI with me, Zahir Brayman. Learn with us by subscribing to our channel to get updated on our latest videos.